Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's video, Yoga to Help Your Deadlift. So whether you are deadlifting with a barbell or with your groceries, this yoga video is going to help you to improve the strength and mobility that is needed for this particular movement. So let's get on the mat together and experience this practice, yoga for deadlifting. Started on the mat today in hero's pose. Come down to your knees, so your shins are going to hit the mat, and then you're going to tuck your toes under if your feet allow. So we're opening up our ankles and our feet. It's okay for the tops of the feet to be on the mat. Place your bums back onto your heels into hero's pose, allowing your hands to fall down onto your thighs. Close your eyes and start to center and breathe here. As you inhale through the nose, pull the breath in from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. Exhale out of the mouth from the crown of the head, out of the tailbone, so all the way down. Inhale fully and completely through the nose, fill up here, and on the exhale, empty all the way out. Blow the air out of your mouth. And then bring your hands to heart center, bow to yourself in honor of showing up on the mat today. Set an intention, something you want to work on during this practice. Release the hands down and then come to all fours. Widen the knees to the width of the mat. Big toes come in to touch. Bring your hips back towards your heels. We're moving into child's pose. Crawl the fingertips towards the top edge of the mat so you're nice and long in the side body, and then allow your heart to float down towards the mat. Maybe the forehead can hit the mat, maybe not. But breathe in through the tailbone, inhale through the nose, all the way up to the crown of the head. So breathing through the back body here. Exhale out of the crown of the head, all the way back down out of the tailbone. Again, you want to have nice full breaths. So really fill yourself up on the inhale and really empty out on the exhale. With every exhale, sinking down closer and closer to the mat. Feeling the side body release, the hips release. Soften the face. Last deep inhale here, and on your exhale, start to transition up to all fours. So the hands are going to be underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. You may need to walk your knees back a bit. Moving into cat-cow. On your inhale, raise the heart up. The belly sinks down towards the mat. Exhale, round the spine into mad cat. Inhale, sink the belly down. Heart rises up into cow. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the spine into cat. Follow your breath here. Inhale into cow and exhale into cat. Great exercise to open the spine, helping to get those muscles ready or to help them recover from your deadlift. As you inhale, your shoulder blades squeeze together. As you exhale, they fall apart on that mad cat. Coming back to all fours. Moving into bird dog. Take your right leg and place it straight behind you so the knee is nice and straight. Then lift that leg off the mat if you can. Keeping both hands on the mat, or maybe raising your left arm straight forward so your bicep is near your ear. Pull the belly in towards the spine, so nice tight core here, and breathe. Foundation here is the left knee and the right hand. So pressing down through the right hand, all those fingertips, and the left knee. Breathing, getting nice and long. Release the left hand down to the mat, right knee down to the mat. Take it to the other side. Lift the left leg straight behind you. Toes on the mat is completely fine, or lift that puppy off the mat. Raise your right hand straight forward, bicep near the ear, gaze down towards the mat. With every inhale, try to stretch. So you're trying to reach forward and push your heel backward. So get really nice and long in the body and breathe here. Strong core. Exhale, release that down. Come around to sit onto your bottom. So your legs are gonna stay nice and straight out in front of you, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Take a minute, push your cushions back so you can feel the sitting bones into the earth. Hands down by the side. If you'd like, lift your arms up overhead at this time, getting really nice and tall, and then heart moves forward towards those toes and you reach towards those toes. It's okay if you can't grab them. Allow your hands to rest on your ankles, your shins, your knees. We're really looking for a forward fold here. Release the neck, gaze down towards your thighs. Release the face, soften the jaw, and breathe. Inhaling through the nose, filling the whole back body up, all the way up through the shoulder blades, all the way up to the base of the head. And exhale, release. Sink down, soften here. Inhale, start to slowly lift up. Awesome job. Legs are still straight. You're going to bend your right knee here. Left leg is still straight, and step that right foot over the straight left leg. The left hand's going to wrap around that right shin. We're moving into a twist here. So your right hand goes behind you, and you start to twist to look around towards that right shoulder. Get nice and tall on the inhale, and on the exhale, twist a little bit more. With the left hand, trying to pull that left shin and that left thigh in towards your belly and your heart. Really feeling an opening in the right butt cheek here, the right upper hip. Just pulling that right shin in. Exhale, release. So come back around, straighten that right leg this time, and then we'll move to the left. So bend the left knee, right leg stays nice and straight. Step that left foot over the right leg, right hand to come around the left shin, moving into a twist. So left hand to come behind you, looking over that left shoulder. Again, breathing in, getting really nice and tall, and on your exhale, twisting a little bit more. So using this twist to detoxify, releasing negative emotions, physical. Whatever you need to release, bring it out here in a twist. Exhale, release that leg down. We're going to straighten the legs here and then wrap your legs around to come to all fours again. Moving into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Hands are on the mat. Start to straighten your legs up as your hips come up and back. Slight bend in the knees is perfectly fine here. Biceps are near the ears. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Take a few breaths here. Again, pulling the breath in from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. Exhale, release. Crown of the head all the way out of the tailbone. Strong arms, push down through the fingertips. Gaze forward. See what you got ahead of you. Good. Start to raise that right leg straight behind you, and then you're going to step that right foot forward just a bit. We're moving into pyramid, so you might need to step that left leg up just a bit so you're on railroad tracks. Straighten the right knee. Hamstring stretch here. Heart folds over that straighten right knee. Breathe out, exhale, release. Tension there in the hamstring. Place the palms down onto the mat. Step that right foot back into downward facing dog. Really try to stretch here, hips up towards the ceiling. Maybe straighten the knees a little bit more. Press the heels down towards the mat. Raising that left leg straight behind you on your next inhale. as we get ready to step forward into your pyramid. So knee to nose if this helps you to step a little bit forward. Again, feet are on railroad tracks. Step that right foot a little bit forward into your pyramid. Hands can be on the mat or perhaps come up to the shins, whatever feels best here in your body. Really looking to open up the left hamstring here. With every exhale, feeling your heart sink closer and closer down towards that knee. Inhale, half lift. Step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out here. Press through the palms, really get those hips up towards the ceiling. Feel the whole back body stretching, the whole back of the leg stretching. And then walking your feet up to meet your hands. Forward fold, inhale. Arms come up, overhead. Exhale. Dip your hips down and sit back into that imaginary chair so the knees are bent. Hands can float down to heart center. Feet are hip width distance apart. Sit your hips down a little bit more if you can. A little cat fight going on during this video. Breathe, press off, the feet come up to rise, hands come up overhead as we move into warrior 3. So your left leg's going to be the standing leg and your right leg's going to reach behind you, come into balance. Your heart's going to move forward over that knee. You can place your hands out onto the side like an airplane. It's okay to have a slight bend in that standing leg. Breathe here. Trying to get nice and long in the body. Press that back heel behind you. Release that right leg down to the mat. Switch your weight over to the right leg and then start to raise the left leg behind you. So it doesn't really matter how high you get the leg here. You really want to try to keep your hips square. So if you start to feel your hips opening, bring your leg down a bit. Hands can come out to the sides like an airplane. You can place them around your heart center. Breathe here. Squeeze the butt cheeks. Squeeze the back. Good. Exhale. Release that left leg down to the mat. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Place the hands on the mat. Bend the knees. Shake your head yes, shake your head no here. And bend the knees even more so the hands hit the mat completely and step your feet back into plank. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale, release the knees down to the mat. Bend the elbows and release the belly, chin down to the mat. Come onto your forearms so your elbows are underneath your shoulders, and you're going to inhale, lift the heart forward and up into Sphinx pose. Press the pelvis and the tops of the thighs into the mat. Exhale, release the heart back down to the mat, and then make your hands come underneath your shoulders and lift your heart forward and up into Cobra. Again, squeeze your butt cheeks, so recruiting from the lower back as well, and press the pelvis into the mat, tops of the feet into the mat, and tops of the thighs into the mat. Remembering to breathe. Do not lose your breath. Exhale, release down. Awesome job. We're going to come around to lay onto our backs. So when you arrive onto your back, pull both knees into your chest. Just take a minute, rock back and forth. Really press the lower back, press the upper butt into the mat. So you're really Massaging the lower back and the SI joints here. Place the feet back down onto the mat. You're going to allow your knees to float together over onto your right side into a soft restorative twist. So your left hand can come out to the side and you can gaze over your left shoulder. Your right hand can come on top of that left thigh, perhaps to just help you into the pose a little bit more. But really try to relax here, one breath at a time. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Good. Drawing the knees back up to neutral. Let's switch it to the other side. So the knees fall over to the left together and you gaze over that right shoulder. Out here. In and out. Bring your knees back to neutral. Let's set up for our final recovery pose of Shavasana. So the legs will fall straight out in front of you to straighten the knees. Hands come down by the sides. Now as you breathe in, pull that breath all the way from the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of the head. Take your time with the breath, really fill in completely. And then once you reach there with one big sigh, just let the breath out. Feel the whole back body relax into the mat. Feel the heaviness falling down into the mat. Close your eyes and enjoy this moment of stillness to recover from your practice, from your life, from your deadlift. Starting to reawaken by wiggling your fingertips and your toes. Making wrist and ankle circles, starting to move the head. When you're ready, come over to lay onto your side. Take a breath or two here. Think back to that intention. Maybe you hit it, maybe you didn't. And that's okay. Start to rise up to a seated, comfortable position. Eyes are still closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow to yourself for showing up on the mat today. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.
So thank you so much for joining me during this yoga practice to help improve your deadlift movement. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment. Also, feel free to share this with any of your friends or anybody who you think would benefit from this practice. Please subscribe to this channel. And thank you again for watching and following, and may love and health go with you wherever you go. Namaste.